Welcome to the TED Ed Podcast, where we delve into the issues that shape our daily lives and drive our productivity. We confront topics that matter deeply to all of us, from healthcare and affirmative action to voting rights and monetary success and failure. We cover it all. And yes, we dive into the complex world of politics, exploring how our country has evolved from slavery to the 21st century. Our content is crafted with care and expertise, drawing from years of experience in these critical areas. We invite you to give the TED Ed podcast a listen. You won't be disappointed. Share your thoughts with friends and confidants, and don't forget to like, comment, and share our episodes. Your engagement helps us grow and reach more listeners. Are you passionate about these topics? Do you have unique insights to share? You could be one of our guest speakers. Drop us a line, send an email, or leave a comment. All requests will be considered. Join us on this journey of exploration and understanding. This is the TED Ed Podcast. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
All right. We are back online, folks, and we are here. We're here. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We start our show early and stuff and everything because Ted has to go and get his nap in the afternoon. So we have to get an early start before he starts getting drowsy and the itis takes over. Some of you folks who don't know, you white folks out here, you don't have any idea what itis is that when you have some of them soul food meals and stuff with everything, man, it can take all the all the energy out of you and stuff and everything. All you want to do is go to sleep. I don't have that problem. I don't know why. I just don't have that problem and stuff. I can eat and everything, and man, I would just keep going like an Energizer bunny. And and the only time I sleep is at night, about 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, let me just say this.
Then I'm up.
I was listening to C-SPAN this morning, and they had this guy on there. You know, he had a nonprofit organization. That's what most of these conservative Republicans, you know, they have got wind of, because, you know, we used that quite a bit in the 60s and 70s, and they have got wind of this, and they have really taken over these nonprofits because, you know, what they're doing is grifting. You know, they get their little master's, PhD, and they start soliciting for money from different millionaires and different people. But his program is about, and I guess this is where J.D. Vance and this whole crooked administration said that, hey, we're going to find out how much money they done stole, or get these people that stole money for using this healthcare plan and using, what do you call it? It's not Medicare, but it's, what do you call that? I forget the name of it, but it's a plan that when poor people don't have the money, they use it and they give it to them, you know, a certain amount of money. But what has happened is that they're only attacking the blue states. They are not going after the red states. So I did a little research, and in California, they receive federal money from the government of about pretty close to $200 billion. However, California gives the federal government almost $800 billion. $800 billion they give to the federal government. And they get about $197 billion for this Medicaid. And so they are going, this guy was talking about California, and J.D. Vance talking about California. Now, we've been having Medicare and Medicaid fraud for decades. And there are people that get caught and, you know, misappropriating funds or abusing Medicaid or whatever. But what they're trying to do is that they're trying to, they did the same thing in Minnesota, and maybe Minnesota might have been justified. I don't know. But the point is, so I went to South Dakota or North Dakota, one of the two, and they paid the federal government less than $8 billion out of their taxes. They received over $1 billion for Medicaid. And I'm trying to think, do these people get it? You're talking about almost 40 million people in one state, and you're talking about less than 1 million people in another state. But yet still they have 2 senators, and both of them Republican. California got 2 senators, both of them are Democrats. Where's the justification of this? This is taxation without representation.
Well, I don't know if you could call it taxation without representation. I think that you could call it a process and everything that is not equal.
Okay, well, you can call it that if you want to.
It's a process that's not equal because everybody, the Senate and stuff and everything, has 2 representatives for each state. Whereas equal that is in the House and stuff. To whereas if you've got 40 million people in California, you got to have a lot more representatives. You're a representative than that little small state is. So I guess back when they started to do that and everything, they knew that it was unequal. So that's why they had the electoral college.
Yeah.
So, but you haven't looked at the whole thing, Ted. You just talked about the healthcare part. What about the other federal dollars that's going into California? Highways, food stamps, SNAP, all of that. I was looking at it the other day and stuff. California gets a hell of a lot of money for food stamps, but you're right. They got 40 million people.
And they pay almost $800 billion to the federal government.
Right. They're bringing in, I think, $8 or $9 billion for their food stamp program for SNAP. And they what's unequal and stuff about it, even though they're getting more money for food stamps and stuff in, is that the people in those red states and stuff and everything, they get the same amount of food and stuff, dollars and stuff for food. Whereas a lot of those little red states and stuff and everything, their food prices and stuff is probably not as high as it is over there in California. All of them are getting that.
Right.
Yeah, all of them are getting on the average of like $192 a family. Some of them getting $292 a family for food stamps. That's it. You can't eat off of fucking $292 and shit for food stamps.
No, not a family of 4.
No way you can do that.
Not even a family of 3 or 2.
Yeah, not even 2 people. You can't do that. Yeah. Hell, our food bill is damn near that in 2 weeks. Or more. Just me and the wife.
That's what I'm saying. We spend about $800 a month just for food, maybe a little less. Mm-hmm. But the point is that here's the thing, though, Ed. The thing is that prices are so high, and in California it's just ridiculous. And now Florida prices are just as high or almost as high as California.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that you have a monopoly in these grocery stores, but at the same time, you have a monopoly in the food business.
Mm-hmm.
So they can charge whatever they want. But now here's the thing: they had a big whoop-de-doo. Was it this weekend or last week? Health and Human Services said that the food that they did a 60-minute thing on it, saying that they are poisoning American people with all these preservatives and what have you. So he planned on doing something with these corporations and, and attacking them. Now I don't know where that's coming from and how. We've been knowing this for years. That's the reason why they started putting labels on these food products to let you know exactly what you're intaking. So the question is that a lot of these companies, they use all kind of chemicals, words that you can't even hardly pronounce, and it's preservatives and keep, whatever different artificial flavors that is not good for you, all those types of things. But but the FDA is supposed to regulate this stuff to make sure that what we're digesting is that should be palatable or should be safe, but it's not. And the reason why a lot of the stuff has got corn syrup in it, which is not good for you, a lot of the stuff got preservatives. And so now I'm trying to figure out where they're going with this and are they going to implement it as far as getting these corporations to put food in. But how do you feed or right now we have the privilege of going into a grocery store. Oh, I want that. Pick that out. Go to the grocery store, pick it out. A lot of some countries, not all countries, but a lot of these countries, they have food, fresh food every day. Sell it. Now, I don't know how they get all of this fresh food. And you see it if you go on the internet, you go to YouTube, you go to different countries, and they selling, I guess it's fresh. They say, you look at your apples, your potatoes, and all these things, and this is what they sell. And you just go to the market and pick what you want for that day, and that's your food. A lot of it is not preservatives, and we know for a fact that there are countries that do not even accept American products because they have so much poison in it. So the thing is that right now they are putting a warning out right now because of the fertilizer, and we're going to be having a shortage of food. So a lot, I hear people saying this all the time, and 50 years ago, my sociology teacher said everybody should have a garden. We should have a garden. We should be growing our own food. And you can grow your garden and put it on the patio. You can, put it in buckets or whatever, tomatoes, uh, cucumbers, onions, all kinds of stuff that you can grow, potatoes, all that stuff. You can just put it right out there in your backyard. And I think that this is the movement that's going on right now. A lot of people are growing gardens, just like when we was coming up. That's where I grew up with the gardens, man. We used to have our garden out there, and we had our pigs, we had our chickens, you know, and we had, we had to go, very seldom we had to go to the grocery store, bro. So this is where we're coming to now because they got so many poisons and chemicals in our food. It's not safe to eat.
Well, I don't know what you say, Ted, is going to work out now because all these folks that are coming up and into the world and stuff now, they are not into that, putting their hands in no dirt, planting any goddamn thing, man. Shit, they taking their chances
They ain't gonna be
whatever.
they
They
ain't gonna
taking
be
their
doing no. You saying they ain't gonna be doing no hoeing?
They ain't doing no hoeing. They ain't doing no hoeing. They ain't doing no digging. They ain't doing shit. Hell, some of them don't even go out there and do their own fucking shopping. They get their food delivered to their house. because they ain't got time to be fucking with that shit. They go online, buy their food, and have it delivered to their house. They didn't get out the damn door. That's how they are today. Hell, shit. Hell, they looking for a robot to come in and clean their motherfucking house and shit. They don't even want to change.
Boy,
they
I tell
don't.
you, man.
They don't even want to mop the motherfucking floor and shit, man. And shit, that's old fashioned shit. We need us a motherfucking robot. I got a I got a neighbor across the street and everything. Shit, he got a motherfucking a lawnmower that he tried to get to work to cut his grass because he don't want to go outside and cut his own fucking grass. Oh
It's
man,
amazing, though. I mean, the creature comforts that we have now that is so convenient, because, of course, all of us can order our food and they deliver it. We can,
I
get
I
Uber
have
Eats.
I have a suggestion and stuff and everything for you people and stuff out there because of these high food prices and stuff and everything and where we at. Where I live at, it's not a food desert. You know, these people have grocery stores, and like you just said, Ted, they have fresh vegetables and stuff in there. It might be 2 or 3 days old, but most of that shit is in there. It's fresh. Well, we found out that if you go to the grocery store, most people and stuff they shopping on Friday, Saturday. Our people, black folks, Friday and Saturday, they get paid. They go out and go shopping for food or whatever. But what happens and stuff and everything in most of these stores, man, and I see it and stuff all around here, even in some of the black areas where there's white people and stuff around there. They shop on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I mean Tuesdays and Wednesdays because on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and stuff, the grocery stores and stuff are dropping their prices, their food prices. I got a piece of property and stuff where the black people live there and white folks live there also. So the white people they don't even shop on Fridays and Saturdays. They come to the store. You see them on the store on Tuesdays and Wednesdays because they know the prices are lower there. But if you go into that same damn store starting Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, all the way into Saturday or Sunday, and fucking prices, man, is 20, 30% higher in the same store.
Yeah.
So
I
they're ripping
believe you're
off
right.
people.
You're right
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, they're ripping off people and stuff who work every day, who live paycheck to paycheck, and the white people who have money and stuff, and they already know we don't shop until Tuesday and Wednesday, or Monday sometime, because the prices are going to go down. Because after the weekend, they got some new products coming in, new food coming in. They lower the prices and everything to get people in the store, or they lower the prices because they know that they got their folks coming in there to buy. So they get the cheaper price of food, and you come in there 3 days later and stuff and everything, and it's the same daggone food that they were paying $1 for. It's $1.50 or $2. So people, you have to figure out how to maximize your money, how to maximize what you get as far as food and everything, and your services and stuff that come into your home. Figure out how to do it. The only thing I can tell you people that do your food shopping sell on Friday and Saturday, do it on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But I know a lot of our folks and stuff, they work on Monday through Friday. So they can't get off work and anything and do it. But I would find somebody or whoever, a friend of mine and stuff, who work in the afternoon shift or work on the midnight shift, to walk in there and to do their shopping. As soon as they get out of work on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and stuff, stop by the grocery store and do your shopping. You probably save yourself maybe 40 to $50, maybe more, depending on what you're buying. So just an idea, people. You folks who listen to our channel and stuff and everything, just try it and see how it works out. Do not shop on Friday, Saturday when you get your paycheck.
Well,
Save your
another
money.
thing too is and I'm finding that athletes are doing this too. Is they going meatless, bro?
Oh yeah,
A lot of people are meatless. I mean,
right.
they don't, like I like a good steak, 2, 3 times a year, and I like my hamburgers, but I don't eat a whole lot of meat. But the point is that these people are going meatless,
Hmm.
and you know, I was looking at a steak at the grocery store, man, and one steak was $32, bro.
Oh man, that's normal. Even where I live at, you're right.
I could go to I
I've
could go
seen
to
$45.
I don't know what kind of steak it's gonna be, and how delicious it's gonna be, but I have gone to the store and I mean to a restaurant and paid that much for a regular steak, baked potatoes, and a salad.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And I go to the grocery store and they're gonna tell me I gotta pay $32 for one steak.
Absolutely.
And I mean they say it's supposed to be healthier if you don't eat meat.
It is. It
That's
is.
what they
It's
say.
sort of
I don't
healthy and
know.
stuff, but my wife has she has a thing about it and stuff is that you have to have something in your diet and stuff that you don't lose muscle mass. And your muscle mass comes from those proteins and stuff off of eating meat. So, you have to have some muscle. If you don't, if you stay on a strict vegetarian diet and stuff and everything, then you're gonna lose some muscle mass. Your body cannot build that muscle up because it needs the protein. So, I was for about 3 years and stuff. I went meatless. All I ate was fish. But now I'm putting a little more meat and stuff into my diet. Not a lot, just a little bit.
Now I heard, now I don't know how true this is, people, but they said chicken is the worst thing you can eat.
The what?
Chicken?
Chicken.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know why they're the worst thing that you can eat, don't you?
Why?
Because of how they raise them.
Mm.
From the time that egg is hatched, uh, some of them are 12, some of them might go 16 weeks. They ready to kill them. In 12 weeks, they ready to kill that chicken. They can raise them up and they feed them all kinds of stuff and everything, fatty acids and stuff like that to fatten their chicken up and make them grow faster.
Mm.
They're feeding them stuff and everything that makes them grow fast. And some of that stuff that they're feeding them and everything is not healthy for humans.
Mm.
But they give it to the chickens and stuff because in 12 weeks they got to get out of there. They cannot keep me in that cage no longer than that, or they're losing money. They feed them for 12 weeks, fatten them up for 12 weeks, and bam, they take them out. They're killing them and shipping them out. Same thing with hogs. You do the same thing with hogs. They
Mm.
don't. They got a certain gestation period and stuff for them. After that, they're gone. They out on the market. And a lot of times you see those chickens and stuff in there because of what they feed them. Their legs is broke, their wing is broke, and they don't give a crap. They just kill them. Take the stuff off of them and everything and kill them. Hogs the same way. They come
Mm.
in there, they got big old knots all over their back and necks and everything. Shoot, they throw them in there, buddy. That's money. We ain't losing that. That's how they
Well,
do.
this food thing is very serious as far as, we're talking about the homeless and they barely eating and what have you, but everyday Americans, uh, they basically, and to a large point, it's a slow death eating this kind of all these chemicals and stuff they put in the food.
Mm-hmm.
So,
They,
I try to combat that Ed, by I do a lot of juicing, but then at the same time they say they put so much pesticides.
they got them chemicals on the vegetables too. The same thing on the
Yeah,
vegetables. They got
yeah.
people that showing they strawberries and blueberries and they put them in a bowl, put some water in them, and then they'll stir the water up and everything. And next thing you know, there's a film on the top of the daggone water and everything for all the dirt and chemicals that are coming off the fruit that you're eating, even after you washed it.
Yeah. I usually soak mine in baking soda and then I might put a little vinegar in it.
Yeah.
And
Some of people do that. Some people don't have the time to do it. They just say, I gotta eat it. I'm just like me, I gotta
I
eat
let
it.
it soak and then I rinse it out several
But a lot of
times.
times that
But
don't even do any good. They get those chemicals are
oh
embedded inside the fruit
yeah.
because they got to spray them to keep the bugs off of them.
And
But anyway,
then people, your water.
Now there is all of these food stores like uh, Kroger's and Jewels and all of them, they all are being bought out by these combines, these huge conglomerates and stuff and everything. So even though you go into Kroger's or whatever, the same big company and stuff owns them. I think Albertson is the one that bought out Kroger's and a couple of other these Jewels, Alsco's, and all of them. And they're finding out and stuff that these big people and stuff, they are passing these stores around just like they are everything else out there. You go out and you have no idea who in the heck is the owner of these stores or who owns this or who owns that. So I'm saying that in essence and stuff to tell you folks and stuff that you got Walmart sitting out there, they've been a big ass employer, they've been a low cost stores and stuff for many years, and a lot of people go and buy their groceries and their food items and all the other stuff there at Walmart. Well, Walmart now has started to get their prices and stuff in an outrageous mode and stuff. They are not passing back the tariff money that the Supreme Court had said was illegal that Trump was collecting. The big corporations like Walmart and Costco's and all the other companies and stuff out there, they are putting in for their refunds and stuff back from the tariff money. Well, Walmart is doing the same daggone thing, but they are not reducing their prices and stuff and everything to give the money and stuff back to the consumer. They're just putting the money in their damn pocket. Whereas you
Mm.
got some stores out there like Costco, they are giving people the rebates and stuff back that they have, gotten because they've been paid and stuff off of that money that they stole during the tariff. But as you notice, and Trump's trying to do a damn tariff again and stuff. I don't know how he considers that he can fool people again. We already know that the damn money, the Supreme Court has already said that you're tariffing the American people. They're not paying for that shit. So now they're getting their money back, and then they turn right around there and say, "Oh, we're gonna tariff these people again."
I think he's getting about 20 billion of that money. I think.
And people I have no idea to it how people out there are looking at this some bitch, and he's telling them, well, the people outside the country are paying the damn tariffs, and they're not. The American consumer eventually is the one who are paying them daggone tariffs.
But I'm gonna say this, and this is just my observation. I don't know how it is in other states, but here in Florida, bro, the restaurants are packed, the stores are packed. Now I don't know if these are what we call snowbirds. You know, people from Canada still here, or tourism, whatever it is. I'm telling you, man, every restaurant I go to, man, we go out to dinner, boom, packed. We go to the grocery store, packed. Go to the retail stores, packed. I'm telling you, there is something that we don't know about, I don't know about, or what's going on. Somebody's getting some money. Somebody's getting paid because these people are spending money like it's going out of style. And you know, Florida is not no big industry state. You know, it's basically making its money on tourism and you know, entertainment, that kind of thing. But you know, it's not a whole lot of manufacturing going on in Florida.
Well,
So I'm thinking
you
that the majority of the people here, you know, I was telling my wife, I said, I believe about 35–40% of the people here is retired.
well, I'm pretty sure that what's going on down in Florida is going on in a lot of areas and stuff in this country. Uh, these folks and stuff who are gaining all that profit and everything from the stock market, they don't have any place to put their profits. So what they're doing is that they're lending the profits and stuff out to people.
Mm.
I got, and I'm pretty sure you guys too and stuff. Ted, I'm screening calls and stuff every day. If your credit score is above 650 or somewhere in the 700 range, these people are begging these folks and stuff to give them money, to loan money to them.
I get it every day, bro.
every day, every day.
So
Except
mine is
I'm getting
almost
70.
800. My
Yeah,
credit score is almost 800. And the thing is, though, man, I'm saying to myself, what the hell I'm gonna borrow $100,000, $200,000 for? My fixed income is limited, bro. So I'd be a stupid person to sit up here and borrow money when you know you got to pay that shit back.
well, a lot of people ain't paying that money back to you. They just taking the money and they ain't paying it back because it's unsecured debt.
Yeah, that's true.
It's unsecured debt. They're not paying that money back, but they taking a chance and stuff on it because these folks have no other place to park their money at. So they sit out there and borrow it, or they going out buying these folks' homes up. You got to have some place to get the money. You're just sitting there. You can't. The banks ain't giving you any money for it. You ain't getting the whole. You done already maximize your stuff out there on the stock market. Hell,
Well, another thing too, what they're
you
doing
work
too
several
is
$billion.
what a lot of people are doing is doing these HELOCs, second mortgages, HELOCs,
Yep,
lines of credit,
yep.
and therefore, they could be using that money, to live another different lifestyle
Absolutely.
that they really can't afford.
That's their disposable income that we were talking about 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah,
They're getting them. They're recouping their disposable income again, so they able to go out and enjoy themselves and say, we'll spend the day and damn tomorrow.
yeah, that's
Spend the
exactly
day and
what's
damn
happening
tomorrow.
because that money is available.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So there's a
use it
lot of
up.
money available.
There's a lot of money out there available. I'm gonna use it up and everything. That's probably why they can go out there and eat, drink, and be merry. And tomorrow, damn tomorrow, if I can't pay it back, forget them. I'm going in
But
debt.
here's the thing, though, Ed, I'm looking, we already know that the average house now is $450,000 across the nation. When it used to be, well, I don't want to go by what it used to be, but it's almost $450,000. But then now you got to talk about a car note, bruh. You talking about the average car note is $700 a month. That's some crazy stuff there, bruh.
Hey, people are doing it, Ted. They even going in debt. Some of these people are paying $1,000 a month for condo because they done took a car that gotten 5 years old and they still owe $15,000 on it, and they're turning around and buying another daggone car, and the car they're trading in, they probably only give them $2 or $3,000 for it, so they're already in the hole before they even take the car off the lot. They're in the hole at least $20,000 on their next car that they don't just bought.
That is crazy, man.
Yeah, but that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing now, and they're taking these loans out. And they were started out at 2 or 3 years and stuff to pay off a car. They went to 4 years, and then they went to 5 years, and now they had 7 and 10 years to pay off a goddamn car just to keep the notes low. And people are doing it, man. They just say, hey, forget it. Full speed ahead and damn the torpedoes.
Well,
Okay, Ted. Now we all this time we've avoided the elephant that's running around the room. we
go
are
with it,
sitting.
Ed.
We are as people out there now. They don't know if you guys know about it and everything, but our president, he is. They got pictures of him sitting inside these containers that bring food on and off the airplane. They got his big butt sitting up there in that food container because he was hiding from the Iranians when he was over in Turkey. People, oh man, they trolling him real bad. He got his fat butt up there. He was stuffed in the Secret Service and stuffed him in the container so he cause he hide.
Well, we know that the Iranians are not playing, man. They already
They ain't
put a
playing with
bounty
it.
on his
They ain't
head.
playing with it. But the people, the other folks who were on the plane, he didn't give a crap about them. They just let them get on the plane and shit. They shoot the motherfucking plane down. It's too bad. As long as they didn't get him. And now he done, they showing that he at first about 5 months ago he had one person that was standing up there around him. Now he got two people, two women that be around him, stay with him at all times. They got to they got to change that diaper and stuff. Anything else he get his diaper changed because he don't know when he gonna let loose. They got, oh my goodness. Man, I
That
don't
man,
know.
80 years old, Ed.
He's
But
80 something years
I
old,
saw him walking upstairs,
and
man.
it's
He was walking pretty good upstairs, man. That's about
and,
25 steps.
and we ain't seen Melania in damn near a year. She done abandoned his ass and gone. She gone. He ain't got no wife. He ain't got no family. All he got is these women standing around ready to change him if he let loose. Because he got that dap on.
They making their money.
Oh my God. They had one. He was in the Oval Office and they showed a picture of him. He, he picked him up and he had a big old spot on his butt that they were taking him out and put to the
Damn.
room. Big old nasty spot right by his behind. Oh my goodness. Oh man, this is too much. These people, they trolling him like, oh, get out, man, but he deserves it because he been messing with people for how long. True Social just lost $328 million. $328 million they just lost.
Mm.
He don't care. They already saying that he done made over $1.5 billion, but they think it's probably double that he done made it while you're in the White House.
Oh yeah, he done made at least $3.5 to $4 billion.
Oh hell yeah! So he don't give a shit about any money now. He done ripped off the American people, and he's still lying. We are
Well,
not going to.
the thing is though that I was thinking about that this today, and it's that facade or that image that he's a man in charge, and he act like he's in charge. He always do these little gatherings in the White House, and he comes up with some kind of little whatever, just like he did something ridiculous about the vaccine, taking the vaccine. But it's always something that he's got to do, not necessarily to help the American people, but just to make him look good and to make him look presidential. So to each his own. But I'm just saying, the people have just been bamboozled, man. They've been really conned and really they think that he's in charge and that he's running things properly. A lot of people, man, really think that attacking Iran was the best thing that ever happened. A lot of
for
people
Iran.
thinking that the tax breaks was the best thing that ever happened. A
For
lot of
Iran
people,
is the best thing.
huh?
For Iran is the best thing.
Ooh, oh, they making money, bro.
They making money now.
They're making bank.
That was the best thing that could have happened to him, being attacked by him.
Yeah.
They got him a toll booth out there in the middle of the water. they, and then he started saying they broke. Iran is broke. Them people they broke. They sit around there laughing at him. uh, Ted, we're gonna get to the bad stuff now. There have been people who are used to be friends of Trump. One of them used to be his attorney. Have came out and said that we better beware that Donald Trump has whatever it's going to take. He's trying to get that SAFE Act passed so we can stop people from voting, but that's not going to stop him. He is planning on doing something in this election that's coming up in November. And for anybody out there, the Democrats or whoever, is to be aware that this man is not going to let um, this election go by without him doing something and everything to keep
Something
himself
crazy.
some crazy. We need to be aware of, and people out there, you folks and stuff out there, if I'm you, I'm early voting. I ain't waiting until the voting day. I'm not waiting until November the 3rd to vote. Anybody out there, you Democrats or whoever, you need to have your people early
Take
vote.
a day off without pay.
Take a day off or do whatever you have to do, but early vote. Early vote so you don't get caught up in that November 3rd crap that's getting ready to happen. Because if you're early voting, they're not going to have those people out there. His thing is shooting for November the 3rd. So whoever plan on voting November the 3rd, if we haven't early voted and stuff, you may or may not be able to vote because he's going to have something out there. And then they're saying that even if someone or Democrats win enough seats and stuff there in each one of those houses and stuff with Congress, that they're planning on not seating them people. They're planning on going to the states or whatever and everything and disputing the votes and everything and doing everything they can to dispute that election and stuff. So if the Democrats have won, there's no guarantee and stuff that they're going to seat you in January. That's one of the reasons and stuff why he wants to get that slush fund together and everything, because he wants those folks and stuff that he's going to get to go out there to help him to dispute the election and stuff and everything, to know that Donald Trump is going to pay you. And he's going to make damn sure you don't go to jail. And there's going to be his army that's going to go out there and disrupt this election that we have in this daggone country. He's going to do something. They don't know exactly what it is, but he's got something planned. Hopefully he doesn't make it until that time.
Well, we'll see.
We shall see. We shall see, my brother.
Like you just said, you have what? They usually give you 10, 15 days to vote early?
Oh, yeah. There's, I think, starting next month, and I think in September, there are some states and everything that's going to start early voting. They're going to be early voting in September, and I know in October they're early voting. And those folks and stuff who in Colorado who do mail-in ballots and stuff, you get your mail-in ballots and stuff in. A lot of those blue states and stuff, I think that they are getting themselves set. It's these states down here in the South that we need to be aware of. All these red states down here.
Well, I don't think you have to worry about the red states. The red states going to be the red states, and they're going to vote for their Republicans. And
no, they're not. No, they're not. They're not. So there's some of these states and stuff. They are not putting their representatives back in. There's going to be some Democrats who are going to win in some of these red states.
Really?
Oh yeah. There are some Democrats who are running a strong campaign in these red states, and they ain't going to be putting them in. These Republicans is in trouble, man. A lot of these red states, they're in big trouble because they're not doing anything to fight that man, and these folks are tired of that bullshit. Because if you look in those red states and stuff, they are projected and stuff to lose at least 20% of their hospitals or more after the election. Some of them are already starting to shut down their hospitals in these red states. They can't afford to keep them. They've already been projected that they're not going to get their money, so they're starting to shut down already.
Well, there's a lot of different organizations not getting already.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he just willy-dilly and whatever is projected to go to one situation, he'll send it over to something else.
Oh, yeah. In Iowa, they're projecting that they may pick up at least a couple of House seats in Iowa. Maybe.
In Iowa? Wow.
In Iowa. They're projecting they're thinking that they may pick up at least 1 or 2 seats there in Iowa. That Democrats got a pretty good chance of picking up a seat or two there in Iowa. Montana and stuff, the U.S. Senate race, this Dane man, he resigned and said he wasn't going to run again and stuff, but he waited up until the last day that they could have another candidate to uh, be placed on the ballot and stuff and everything in December. So he waited up to that day, and then he had someone else that was Republican and stuff who had put their name in. He told them, "Hey, put your name in and stuff and everything, and so you can run." And he resigned and stuff and everything. So they pretty sure that he trying to rig that Montana Senate election. So the Democrats said that they pull a fast one on him and they wanted to go to court and stuff and everything so they can add another person on the Democratic ticket and stuff before the primary, but it was too late for them to do it. So the lady that's running and stuff now and everything, they trying to get her to drop out and everything, and then let an independent candidate and stuff who has a damn good chance of picking up that daggone seat there in Montana. But she's saying, fuck that shit. She ain't resigning nothing. Come to find out, the Republicans and stuff now are giving her money to keep her in the race.
Mm.
They got some crooked shit going on, man. A lot of crooked shit going on. In Wisconsin and stuff, they predicting and stuff that today they're having their primary there in Wisconsin, and they're predicting that this lady called Francesca Hong is probably going to win a nomination for the Democrats and everything for the governorship there in Wisconsin. And the Democrats and stuff, the establishment Democrats and stuff, is hating that shit, but they don't want her to get there because they don't think that because of her being Asian descent and everything, that she's not going to have a chance to
Well,
pick
the
up
other guy
that
that
damn
she's
seat.
running against is black.
I know, but he got some problems and stuff going on. Then he went and he got into the race, then he dropped out, and then he got back into the race again. So he really doesn't even know what the hell going on. Plus the outgoing governor Tony Eves, who was a Democrat and everything, are trying to back him
But
up. But
here's
that
the thing, though, Ed. I mean, a lot of these states, and I can go Florida for sure. A lot of these states, Tennessee, a lot of them, man, state senators and state representatives, man, are all Republican.
yeah,
They in charge of their little houses in the state.
everything. They control the state house. They control both legislative branches of government, and that's why it was so important that press what's that kid's name, Justin and stuff. He won in that ninth district and stuff there because they had carved this district up all the way from both ends of the daggone state. He went from Memphis to Nashville. His district is almost 200 miles wide.
Mm.
That's how they took his district and slivered it out all the way from Memphis all the way to Nashville at the bottom of the state. He's in there, so they're hoping that they can get a Republican to win that daggone seat, so they can have every representative coming out of Tennessee. The state of Tennessee will be a Republican, but he won that district and stuff and everything, and they're hoping that he can prevail and everything. They don't know for sure. They don't know if they got enough people in Memphis or in the southern part of Nashville and stuff who are, people of color and stuff and everything to take him over the top, or if they can get some Republicans and stuff that he can get to help him to win that seat. He thinks he has, but we don't know. But he did win. He ran a strong campaign and stuff in the Democratic primary. That lady who was next to him and stuff, she got the shit beat out of her. So he's running a strong campaign, and if he's gonna prevail, I don't know. Come November, and like you said, they got a race down in Florida and stuff and everything where they got this lady and stuff who was in a strong Democratic. She's a Jew. She was in a strong Democratic thing, and they redistricted their own place, and now they moved her to another damn district and stuff. So they all pissed off about that and everything because they thought that she is rigging the damn election and stuff so she can be able to win. She's a Democrat and everything, but I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. Each one of these states, a lot of game playing going on. Well, I'm looking here in our state here in Georgia and everything. It looks like John Ossoff and everything is probably going to take that there. He's going to get his seat back. It looks real strong, and they got even some conservative newspapers and stuff is saying that he's probably going to win the state of Georgia again. That he got a good chance, but girlfriend, it ain't looking good for her at all. that other boy who's a billionaire and stuff, man, he just beating the crap out of her, man, on the airways,
Really?
beating the crap out of her. She can't even raise enough money, man, to put forth a good goddamn campaign ad.
Hmm.
She's not caught getting any money at all from anybody. Ain't nobody supporting her or nothing. And this old boy, he's a billionaire, so he done bought up all the damn, he damn near bought up all the damn time slots. So she sent out a notice and stuff yesterday and everything, asking the people and stuff that she doesn't have the money for the time slot and everything. So she's gonna go broke with that, but she's gonna take that daggone time slot and at least get something out there so people can be able to see. Because most of you folks and stuff, especially in the conservative area, they don't even have any idea that she's even running.
Hmm.
Her power comes from the black areas there in Fulton County. That's how she won the primary. She beat the crap out of the other person who was the second person in the primary. But her power came, like I said, right out of the city of Atlanta, all the black areas and stuff in the South. Some of those counties and stuff that got black mayors and stuff like in Macon and Valdosta, Columbus. So I don't know, man. Each one of these states, man, is unique, man. They got their own little thing going on. So we're gonna see. I don't know. We haven't heard a lot from Hakeem Jeffries and stuff lately, and we heard a whole lot from the Senate Minority Leader Schumer as far as the election that was going on. We don't have no idea what the hell they're doing. At least I don't. I haven't heard a thing from him. He
Nope.
hasn't even. They haven't even sent out an ad. The only ad I got requesting funds and stuff from it was from the Triple C. They asking for money and stuff now. But as far as any one of those asking for any money, I haven't heard a thing. I don't know. I think Hakeem is really afraid, and he doesn't know exactly where to go. He doesn't know if to keep his ass in that pocket of the APAC or what. I think he's just sitting there, just hoping and praying and stuff that whoever is out there, these supposedly democratic socialists and stuff and everything, will go ahead and win their seat and everything without him having to come out there and say anything at all, and that he can prevail and stuff to get them to help him to keep the speaker seat if 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 they win.
Well, the thing is that they can't just win. They got to do something.
Oh yeah, they got to do something because none of them have said anything about the democratic socialists. You don't hear Schumer say anything about it, and you don't hear Hakeem saying anything about the social democratic, supposedly socialist communists who won their primaries. You haven't heard nothing at all. Those folks and stuff in New York and everything who won their primary, he ain't said nothing about it. He hasn't. They haven't even spoken about this. The doctor up there, Abdul and stuff there in Michigan and stuff. You haven't said anything about it. You haven't heard anybody it's in power and stuff say anything about them or what the hell's going on, or if they're going to support him. Now, the Michigan Democratic Party and stuff and everything is supporting him, but anybody outside there, we haven't heard a word.
Mm.
So I don't
Well,
know, man.
for those people that's chiming in, the thing is that the sad part about it is that the people don't realize that our vote counts. It really does. You just got to get out there and vote. Our vote really counts. Now, what they do with it, as far as this gangster and his minions, hey, ain't nothing you can do about that because they're in control of the police. They got the FBI. They got all of those different groups of people. But the point is that you have to get out there and do your part. That's all. Just get out there and vote. You might say, well, it's just a waste of time, waste of this, or waste. No, get out there and vote. Prove the system that is wrong.
That's your power. That's your
That's your
power.
power.
That's your power. If you can't give a dime, at least give them your vote.
Give them your vote.
So Anyway, final word, my brother. We done
Well,
shot through this hour.
I'm gonna end my thing with this. What I started off with, and you know, there's a lot of people hurting, man, because they have cut so many different programs and different things that is a safety net for a lot of people. We don't even know all the stories that's going on and what's happening with these people that's hurting with some of them don't have health care, some of them don't have, they can't, go to a hospital, or if they do go to a hospital, they got to go way out the way. Um, they cut the food stamps, cut 3 million people out of food stamps. They have cut as far as how much you receive. All of these little subsidies, the HUD program, they've cut billions of dollars out of that. And, we're not getting those stories. We're not hearing anything. We don't know how these people are, I'll be honest with you, I have no idea how these people are making it, bro. I don't. I don't see, it's just crazy, especially with the prices the way they are. I mean, it's sad. And I'm sure that there are a lot of people that are giving and helping and doing the things that they can do. But man, this right here is just ridiculous, man. This man then took this money and spent all these billions of dollars for unnecessary war, spending billions of dollars for the military and spending billions of dollars for ICE, and just don't give a shit. Don't give a shit about nothing. All these hurricanes and bad weather and floods and fires and everything. Don't give a shit. People that lost. I mean, there have been in the last 3-4 months, man, hundreds of houses been burnt down. It's just crazy, man. I mean, what kind of idiot do we have in the White House, bro? This is crazy. I mean, he doesn't care about what's going on, not even with his own so-called people. He don't care. That's the reason why a lot of these mega people then sort of kind of wrote him off. At least that's what they say they're saying they're doing. But I just hope that this country will wake up. And, I understand there's always going to have your prejudice, your bigots, your racism, and all that stuff, your prejudice. But, I mean, we better than this, bro. That's all I got to say. I think we better than this.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, we are ending our show and stuff, people and everything, and we're glad that you guys joined us, and hopefully we've been very informative to you all. And hey, we love you guys. Like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye bye.